You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started.
What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M here, reporting from Mobile Command. Back from the vacay/funeral with cake. I must say, I definitely needed this time away because, boy, the shit that's going on in society, man, I tell you, boy. Oh, I can't wait to let you guys in on my thoughts of things that are happening. Boy, it has been grand just to sit back, watch, and not have to actually report on anything. However, I'm back and I am raring to go. Now, insofar as everybody getting together for the wedding, her family flew in. Of course, her parents are divorced, but each came with their respective significant other, and everybody was on their best behavior. So therefore, no drama. A lot of his college buddies came, which surprised me, but they were all cool because we met them during their graduation. And of course, they wanted me to go out and party with them. However, I told them, you know what? Nah, I'm retired from that life. That's for you younger people. Me, I'm cool, just chilling in the hotel, going down to my bar, and that's that. Now, the one thing that actually happened is something that I really didn't expect. And I believe one of you guys commented this on one of my videos. Yeah, the meat sack. During the reception, when the alcohol was flowing, she pulled me to the side. Now, she caught me off guard. However, I was prepared for this. Now, I guess during the wedding, she sort of felt some sort of way. Now, she asked me pretty much, do I think it's possible that we could fix our marriage? Try to go back to the way things used to be. So I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. You must be drunk. You must be out of your mind to ask me this question. And she was like, well, you know what? Honestly, I've been thinking about this. I said, well, let me put this into a scenario that you can understand. And I'm going to use a car as the perfect metaphor to describe our marriage. Now, when it comes to a car, there are three things. First, what's called maintenance. Let's use your car. You got a BMW. Now, there are definitely indicators that say, hey, check engine. You need to do an oil change. Service required. You have those indicators. So when one of those lights come on, what do? You go to the dealership and you get that taken care of. Why? Because you don't want something major to happen down the line. So you also want to do that preventative maintenance to keep your car in optimal performance. Just like a relationship. You talk things out. That is preventative maintenance. That way, when something major happens, you're more prepared for it. And it's going to be less expensive. Now, let's just go ahead and say you neglect your car. You don't do the proper preventative maintenance? What happens down the line if something major happens? Now you're in what's called repair mode. If you decided to do the maintenance, it's going to cost less to actually repair your car. However, like I just said, if you've not done any maintenance, you let the car sit, you kept running it, even though all the indicators said, hey, you need to take this car in for service, yet you didn't, guess what? That repair bill is going to be very expensive. Now, at this point, you have to make a decision. What is that decision? Do I like this car enough? Is it worth it? Let's just say your repair bill is $10,000. You have to make a choice. Do I like this car enough to where I'm going to put $10,000 in repairs? Now, mind you, the engine, it's pretty much blown up. The brake systems are pretty much shot. Your transmission, gone. You basically asked me, is it worth it to actually put in the time to actually repair our marriage? However, we're too far gone for repair. We're now in zone 3, which is complete replacement. So, no, you've asked me in no shortage of words, is it worth it to repair our marriage? The answer is no, it is not. We're too far gone. The car is too damn damaged. So no. Now remind you, the last time you asked me this question in a roundabout way was when we went to get your new ID. And I told you then, I don't think so. When you asked if it was possible that me and you could probably live together again in the future, and I said no. And I asked you a question. You never gave me an answer because you couldn't give me an answer. And remember what I asked you? What do you have to offer me for me to actually say, you know what? Maybe we should try to work things out. However, even then, when I asked you that question, you could not give me an answer. Once again, I'm going to ask you, what do you have to offer me for free that I can't pay a younger woman to do for me? And speaking of women and getting paid, boy, Trump, man, oh man, wow. Chris Brown was a prophet because these hoes ain't loyal. And I'm definitely going to give my opinion on that whole situation tomorrow. Why? Because Stormy Daniels has completely fucked up the renegade scene. But, like I said, that's for tomorrow. And of course, she couldn't answer. Why? Because I told her, I said, listen, we're both 49 years old. What we have to offer to other people is vastly different. I, as a 49-year-old man and a military retiree, I still have way more to offer a woman, a younger woman. Now, you, on the other hand, I told you this before, and I'm going to tell you this again. Especially now that you've gone through menopause, your baby factory has melted down just like the Fukushima nuclear plant. It is OOC, out of commission. So what can you really offer a man besides a semi-wet used box? Nothing. Essentially, you're nothing more than a living sex doll. Yes, you can still get piped down viciously, but no man in his right mind is going to put a ring on your finger. That's just reality, especially in this day and age where more and more men are walking away from the relationship game. Yeah. But hey, that's the path that we both chose. Insofar as me, I told you this before, and I'm going to tell you this once again. I am no longer in the car ownership market. I am exclusively in the car rental market. Told you before, tell you again. Yes, I am firmly into pay for play. I'll just rent me a woman, do what I want to do, send her back to the streets. However, I'm just going to stay with the massage parlor because even the rental women nowadays, yeah, no. Tried the JUCO, things didn't work out the way that I planned. But it's also good to have multiple options. So yeah. But all in all, that was pretty much the crux of the reception. Yes, a mini slingback attempt. However, I had to shut it down, but I shut it down in a nice way. Since that day was about our son and our new daughter, I didn't want to go all off. I didn't need to. Good thing we were on vacation. That way I was actually calmer, yet had some drinks in me, but was able to actually articulate it without getting angry. Even though personally, I found it disrespectful that she would ask me this. But like I said, I kept my wits about me. I didn't want to go off in front of everybody. So, yeah. But gentlemen, yep, one of you guys called it. One of you guys called it. Yep, she actually figured maybe it's been long enough to where maybe I would actually want to try to patch things up. Now that she felt like she wanted to patch things up. So I had to remind her back in 2017, when I wanted to patch things up, I actually told her, listen, I'm going to clean slate this. We both were fucked up, but you know what? We're going to clean slate it. What happened? Yeah, things did not go well. So, hey, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Gentlemen, never let a rattlesnake get a second chance to bite you. Pretty much, that was pretty much the whole conversation between us for that particular topic. Well, I've rambled on long enough. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys had any slingback attempts, as Terrence Pop so eloquently coined? Or have you had any big head texts as of late? I'm telling you, things are going down the tubes quickly. I've said this before. As a matter of fact, I called this years ago. I said eventually the simp economy was going to dry up. Even a simp will have to make a choice in the end. Self-preservation, that's going to win. And guess what? We are now in the simp economy drying up. And boy, especially out here in California, man, these women are running scared. Yep, yep, yep. It is absolutely hilarious seeing women all of a sudden trying to be nice. And a lot of men, they are not falling for it. It is beautiful. But all in all, what more needs to be said, gentlemen? What more needs to honestly be said? However, I'm going to end on this note. The one thing that I actually missed during this vacation was Chi-Chi, my waifu. Yeah, I actually felt lonely not being able to actually have my waifu next to me. That was pretty much the saddest part of the vacation. But hey, now that I'm back, yeah. Yep. Definitely feels good to be able to lay down at night with my waifu. Let it be the last thing I see before my eyes close and the first thing that I see when I wake up in the morning. And I'm pretty sure every other waifu owner has experienced that when they were not with their waifu. But all in all, hey, R.P.M, I am